Hi, lovelies! Today we're going to be talking about how to motivate yourself, especially when you're depressed or you're sad or you just don't have the motivation you need to get the things you want to done or do the things that you want to do. It's very easy to get overwhelmed with all that you have to do and find the energy for the things that you want to do. This video can really help you get motivated again. And I'm going to give you lots and lots of tools. So stick around and let's get right into it. Now, the first thing I want to mention is to really look at what exactly you're putting in to your schedule, and is your schedule overwhelming as it is? Or is it the fact that you just can't simply get out of bed at all? What is going on in your life right now that could be affecting you with your motivation? If you have too many things that you have in your schedule and you're getting overwhelmed and you're doing more things that you don't actually enjoy, and you're not doing enough of what you actually enjoy doing, then it's time to look at that and actually think, okay, how can I either one, make more time for the things that I can enjoy, and see how I can take out certain things that I'm not enjoying, or how I can reduce certain things I'm not enjoying. Or if there's the things that you have to do, like work, like projects, like anything else in relation to things that are essential for you that you need to do, then how can you actually create a better environment and a more joyful approach when it comes to these tasks or responsibilities? How can you make it more fun? How can you make it more enjoyable? Is it putting music in the background? Is it taking more breaks and not having so much time doing one thing? Is it creating a reward system for yourself? Whatever you can come up with to actually create more fun with what you're doing, and try and be as creative as possible with this. At the moment, you're doing things that aren't actually things that you may enjoy. So this is causing you to have more resistance and less motivation to want to do it, especially if you're depressed. So try and focus on that. And this can even be with getting up in the morning. What can you think of before you get up that you can do that will actually bring you joy and happiness, and that will actually get you excited to get out of bed and do it? Now, if you say nothing because you're overwhelmed, you're stressed, and you just want more rest, try and really think of something. Anything, whether that's a cup of coffee in the morning, whether that's your favorite breakfast in the morning. And if you're struggling to come up with something, maybe ask for help. Ask someone to call you in the morning to motivate you to get up. Or give yourself some love and give yourself a hug in the morning to help you feel loved, to help you feel good, so you feel motivated to get up. What you can also do practically is to change what you're wearing. Wear something that makes you feel good. We actually don't take enough time to actually see and identify, okay, what in my closet right now that I can wear that's going to make me feel good and make me feel confident and make me feel better. Or maybe it's wearing a certain item of jewelry that makes you feel more confident and more joyful. Or maybe it's doing your hair, whatever makes you feel good to wear, to do, to show yourself some love as well, that makes you feel confident. Start looking at doing these things, and this will help with your motivation. Change your environment. If you're stuck in bed, or you do your work in bed, or you do work where you relax, where you have your time off, whether that's the couch, the bed, wherever it is, change your environment of where you're sitting or where you're doing your work or where you're doing the things that you need to get done that you need motivation for. Even if that's getting a table and chair, or using a particular chair in your house already, or using a particular table in your house already that is based on just doing work and getting that work done. And you can even set intentions at your workspace or wherever you want to do the tasks that you need to get done. For example, you can say, when I'm using this table and I'm sitting in this chair, I am productive, I am motivated, I'm inspired, I get all that I need to get done, I'm empowered, I'm whatever you want that to be when you're doing the task that you need to get done. You never know what might happen when you do that. Watching things and listening to things that make you feel sad, make you feel depressed, make you feel angry, make you feel overwhelmed, and all the music you're listening to is going into your subconscious, and it's affecting your belief systems, it's affecting your thoughts, and it's affecting how you feel. So, if you want to be motivated, it is time to start listening to things that motivate you. I have a lot of music that I listen to still, but that motivates me. And I do my best to not listen to things that depress me or upset me or overwhelm me or bring up memories that were painful for me. It's not to say that I'm never going to listen to them again, but I definitely don't listen to them as often anymore because of how it can affect my mood and my thoughts. I recently just created a whole playlist for self-love and to motivate me. And you can do the same thing. Focus on songs that lift you up, that motivate you, that make you feel like you want to do something. Watch things like motivational videos. Watch things that inspire you. Watch things that make you feel joyful. The other thing to think about also is if you're around people who are bringing you down or who are also in a lower vibration and who are affecting you in ways that are making you more depressed or making you demotivated or making you feel bad about yourself or making you feel not good about yourself or whatever it is, it's time to start reducing and setting boundaries with those people. It's time to then look for people who will actually motivate you, who will actually inspire you, who will actually support you in the ways you need. And this can be online. This can be following people online. You can even follow me. I have lots of inspirational quotes on my Instagram. I have lots of videos on Instagram and TikTok as well that I do. And you can follow people who really inspire you and motivate you. And this is something that you'll be surprised that once you shift who you're following online or who you're interacting with, how much more motivated and inspired and productive you will be. The other thing I want to mention is to really start being present with yourself and your needs and how you're feeling and what you need in the moment and what can actually bring you joy in the moment and what can actually help you feel motivated in the moment. Really become aware of your surroundings, really become aware of yourself and how you are in the present moment, and work on meeting your needs. I also mentioned to do things that are self-loving, and that includes being kind to yourself, being easier on yourself, being compassionate with yourself, and also doing things like writing down all the achievements you have made in the day, even if that's just the achievement of getting out of bed. And at the end of the day, go look at what you have achieved that day. And in the morning, even before getting out of bed, maybe, if you're not feeling up to getting out of bed, you can look at the achievements that you have already accomplished from the previous day, or if you're doing it at night, from the day itself. And this can help you stay motivated because you're seeing that you are actually doing things, that you are actually accomplishing things. And this can help you feel better about yourself, and it can help you with your motivation. Start small. If you are demotivated, stressed out, overwhelmed, depressed, whatever it is, you need to start small. You will overwhelm yourself way too much if you create all these big tasks that you need to complete, and this will demotivate you. Break them up into smaller tasks. Break them up into as many tasks as you need to feel comfortable about doing each step. It can be as small as, okay, I'm going to move from where I am to the seat I'm going to be working at. And you can do it as simple as that. And then you can say, okay, the next thing I'm going to do is to open my laptop or open my book or whatever it is. You can make it as small as that and as simple as that, whatever you feel comfortable with. It will help you feel like you're accomplishing more, which will help you feel more motivated, and it will help you not feel as overwhelmed by saying, I have to complete this huge project and I need to do this and I have no motivation to do this. Of course you're not, because you're so overwhelmed and there's so much resistance that you're not going to want to do it. So start working on actually creating smaller tasks and actually checking them off as the time goes on during the day, and you'll feel a lot better and more motivated to get things done. Really identify why you're not feeling motivated and what feelings are coming up and thoughts that are coming up that are preventing you to be motivated. Are there things in your life that are causing you to not be motivated? Are you doing things that are causing you not to be motivated? Really start identifying in your life what is going on and how you're feeling. Especially identify if you're feeling powerless, and then work on the aspect of power and feeling powerful in your life. Or if it's procrastination, why are you procrastinating? Like I said, you can be overwhelmed with things. So is this something that is affecting you? Or is it that you have no energy? Well, then how can you create more energy to do the things you want to get done? Is it about sleep? Or is it about the things that you're doing during the day? Or is it about not doing enough that you enjoy? Or is it about being around people that are draining you? Whatever it is, start identifying these things and coming up with solutions for the aspects in your life that are affecting you. And I'm giving you some in this video, so it will help you with coming up with these solutions. Also, identify what your relationship is with motivation and how you see motivation, and if you have resistance to motivation itself, or is it the aspect of fear and not feeling like you're doing well, or not feeling like you're capable enough, or not believing in yourself, or wanting to be so perfect that you fear failing. All of these things can impact your motivation, and all of these things can also impact your mental health. So it's really important to identify these things. And I have a blog on motivation as well, and I have a list of things you can ask yourself as well if you want to do that after the video. Like I said before about how you can find ways to enjoy what you're doing already, this is similar. So it's about identifying a direction where you feel more confident in, and a different approach where you can feel better and more motivated to do something. So I have a rare eye condition called aniridia that has affected me with procrastination a lot in the past, especially when it came to reading. I've always wanted to love reading. If it wasn't so tiring for me and my eyes, I probably would, especially when I was younger, read more. But what I found is I used to procrastinate a lot. And I used to not be motivated to read as much as I wanted to anyway. What I found is that once audiobooks became more of a thing, that I started being more motivated to listen to books because I love to learn. So listening is so much easier for me, and it's so much more enjoyable. And this actually motivated me to listen to books and to finally learn from a lot of books and really grow as a person. Another thing to think about is to write down all the things you need to do. Or if that feels too overwhelming for you, then write down one thing at a time. But after you write it down, imagine getting that done. You can imagine it as much as you need to until you're feeling good and feeling more motivated to do it. For example, getting out of bed. Imagine how good it would feel to get out of bed and have your cup of coffee, or have your lemon and water, or whatever it is that you do in the morning that makes you feel happy and joyful. Imagine the whole process. Or imagine the whole process of getting something you've been needing to get done, like a project, like a task, whatever it is. Imagine how good that feels, and feel it in your body while you're doing this. Feel how good that feels within your body when you've completed that. Feel how good it is to feel accomplished with that, and how proud of yourself you are of getting that done. Maybe when you're thinking about and imagining doing that, you'll come up with an inspirational idea, and that will motivate you. Before I started this video, I was imagining what I was gonna say and what I was gonna do, and this helped me think about and be inspired by ideas that came to my mind, which then motivated me to say, okay, I can do this, okay, I can do that, okay, yes. And it made me feel motivated to then do this video. And it's really not just imagining it, but really feeling it within your body and how good that feels, because you will want to do it. When motivation and inspiration strikes, do not waste it. Do the things that you are thinking about doing or inspired or motivated to do in that moment, because that moment's not going to last long. And even if it doesn't make sense to do it at that time, it's coming up for a reason. And it can be beneficial for you. Your soul and your intuition is guiding you to a certain direction. Do not waste it. And you can be surprised about what you can accomplish once you start doing that. Have a powerful purpose that you are connecting with the task that you're doing. Purpose is so important in our lives, and it can really help motivate us. So write down a sentence of what the purpose of you doing this is. is it that you will get to a point of success that you want to be at? Whatever it is, purpose can drive us. Find a purpose that works for you. For example, you put down, I want to be healthy, but that is not something that is really going to motivate you to exercise. Then what is? Is it going to be about the way you look once you start exercising? Is it going to be the way you feel once you start exercising? Whatever it is that is strong enough that will make you feel motivated, write that down and start thinking about that every single time you are thinking about doing something that you've been wanting to do, that you're either procrastinating on or that you are feeling demotivated towards. Purpose in general is so important for people who are not feeling motivated and depressed as well. And I also have videos on overcoming depression and self-love and self-compassion and so much more that can help you feel motivated. So these videos can also help you, especially if you're struggling with these areas. It might be time to get some help with this. Either get some help and go to see someone to help you with your struggles and your struggle with motivation, or with your depression, or with your mental health, or get someone to help you when it comes to being motivated. Ask someone to help you to be accountable for the things that you need to do. And if you have no one in your life to do that, maybe get a coach to help you stick to your goals. It's about what works for you when it comes to this. So that is it for today. I hope I've given you some great insights that will help motivate you and feel motivated. And if you want to share below any of the things that you are thinking about doing, or come back to the video and share if this has helped you get motivated. Also, if you've enjoyed this video, please like it. Share this with anyone who you think might get use out of it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe and hit that notification bell. And I will see you next week. I'm sending you all unconditional love and healing energy. And remember, you are not alone. I love you lots. Mwah.